Hi, I figured I'd just make this quick response video for some people that are curious on how to get a bulb to light up, a 120 volt light bulb to light up at extremely power efficient settings. So to do it, you have to make a receiver coil identical to your transmitter. I sell all these as kits, but the receiver coil is extra. It would be an extra $100 for this receiver coil. That's just how it is with the cost of everything and the labor of constructing it. To get the power to actually manifest, you would need to put a full bridge rectifier made out of 1N5819 diodes on the primary of the receiver coil. This is just the receiver coil. This would be the primary. The secondary is hidden under white Kapton tape. And the third coil, the tertiary, is wound in the opposite direction to these two, which is the, this is 16 gauge. The coil under here is 18 gauge, and this is 8 gauge. So, you can see it more clearly on the transmitter. This is my experimental model. You don't really need this fourth extra coil, that's just for efficiency, but anyway, you just have the receiver coil here. You need a bridge rectifier on the receiver coil or you won't get power in the LED. No power will be manifest. So here's my model. This is how efficient it is. Less than 1 watt. Still get all the cool magic wireless power effects. Good range. And I'll turn this up. I might have to ground a certain part of it to get the bulb to light, but it shouldn't be necessary if I get it close enough. Okay, so right now it's not as energy efficient as it could be. I have to ground a certain part of it. So as you see, the bulb is lit, and I've had that much more energy efficient before. So what I will do is I will take a wire, and I'll show you how connecting this to the ground of the power supply will make the receiver light up much brighter. And all I do is connect this to the negative. It should light brighter. Here we go. You can see that in frame. Okay, look how bright that is now. It's from that grounding effect. I almost forgot what I did earlier. I have to... Okay, there we go. That's what I did. I did it at the energy efficiency setting. So as you see, it's lit. We are using 1.6 watts. Part of the receiver coil is grounded, and now we have remarkable efficient wireless power at good range. So that's how it works. Let's figure out how to demonstrate that. See, my 1.6 watts. And you need the full bridge rectifier soldered onto a receiver coil, otherwise you will not get any power. And again, they are 1N5819 diodes to do that. And yeah, figured I'd just demonstrate that. Still have the phenomenal effects, like that lights up way over here on a piece of metal at 1.6 watts. So even lights up over here. Figured I'd demonstrate all that. So that's how you get the effects. This can be picked up and moved. It's just a receiver coil. It just sits on a metal plate to make it equal in height to the transmitter. It gets just a little brighter. So that's that. Consuming 1.6 watts. I'll shut it off. And the circuitry is so efficient it takes a second to shut off. So that's how that works. I'll turn it on again. And it comes on. So yeah, again, one more time. You construct a receiver identical to the transmitter minus the ball. L1 is 8 gauge, L2 is 18 gauge, L3 is 16 gauge, and you need that full bridge rectifier soldered onto the primary of your receiver coil. And the DC output will be enough to light a 120 volt household bulb at remarkably efficient power levels, and you earth ground either the negative or the positive of the output on the DC rectifier, and you get real power to do work. And figured I'd just show that. So thank you.